brought to you by Suppose Stockings, the beautifully sheer fashion stockings famous throughout the world for that wonderful Suppose feeling. And now let's all play What's My Line?
And now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery challenger, for which the panel is blindfolded, as you know. Blindfolds in place, panel?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Will you enter, mystery challenger, and sign in, please? Just a gentle reminder, panel, in this case, we use a different form of questioning, one question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise, and we'll begin with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Are you in the world of entertainment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Gable?
I didn't say yeah, I said yeah.
What? Are you mostly in the movies?
Not mostly, no.
That's one down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Are you mostly in television?
Mostly, yeah.
Mr. Hackett?
Are you a male?
Mostly, no.
Two down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Are you a comedian?
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Mr. Gable.
What was the answer?
Sometimes.
Yes.
I'm having a little difficulty, John, but what I have gathered so far is that this is a mostly female, sometime comedian, mostly on television. Is that correct?
Right, sir.
You're mostly right, yeah.
Have you a regular television series on now?
Most of the year, yeah.
Most of the year, yes. Miss Francis.
Are you a dazzling redhead?
No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
It's Lucy Bull.
Yes.
Fine.
Golly day, this is a wonderful surprise. I'm sure all of you have read in the paper that Miss Lucy is chairman of the Easter Seal campaign this year, and we read that you were in Washington at the White House to open the campaign this year, and I was hoping that you'd be with us tonight.
I had to beg.
You had to beg
Well,
that.
there were a lot of stars in town.
Yeah.
Really,
None.
they're standing in line to get on this show.
None shining as brightly as you do, though.
Thank you. I thought you had to be truthful on this show.
You do.
Well, I said I wasn't a redhead.
Did you say mostly yes when I asked you?
No, I said no.
Mostly yes, no. Listen, can I go into the White House visit? I read a funny little piece. I don't know where it was, yesterday or today, that you got into what we call the old hand wrestling matches with the president.
Isn't that awful?
What happened?
Well, I was explaining to President Johnson that when I met President Eisenhower, I was first in line, and in front of 1,500 people, I had to cross this huge ballroom, and I had my speech ready. I had never met Mr. Eisenhower before. So they were telling me what to say. I said, now, you're the spokesman, and Vivian was behind me, and Bill Frawley, and Gussie was behind me, and we were all had our little things that we were going to say, but they said, you're first, so you say, thank you, Mr. President, for asking us here, and we enjoyed it very much. So all the way across, I was trying to not get stepped on with my big dress, and I was saying, thank you, Mr. President. It was very nice asking us here, and we enjoyed it very much. So I put out my hand, and I said, and I was way over there. He kept the line moving that way. And I was showing. That was his way of keeping the line going. You know, he's so used to having 1,700 people to shake hands with. So I showed President Johnson and threw him right out of his office.
Then you had a return engagement, and I understand that time he got you off balance.
Yes, he was showing me then how he did it.
That's wonderful. Well, I must say, I think no American needs to be told about the value and the importance of the Easter Seal campaign. And,
I'd just like to remind them that we have very little time. This isn't something that goes on, with a big crash all year round. We try to wind it up at Easter time, so it's imperative that they give it a lot of thought now and know that about 23 million American children and adults are benefited by it.
And I'm sure all of you will give it a lot of thought and also give a substantial contribution to the Easter Seal campaign.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. Well, you've done very well so far tonight, panel. Congratulations are in order. We'll have another contestant after the